Good day to each and everyone. My name is Mohammed Shoaib Ismail, and together with my group mates, we will discuss about media and globalization. To begin with, I will discuss about the history of media. The beginning of media can be traced back to ancient times when oral tradition, symbols, and written communication served as early forms of conveying information. Over time, advancement led to the creation of print media, followed by the development of radio, television, and eventually digital media in the modern era. So, how media spread throughout history? So, media has evolved significantly throughout history, from traditional methods like print and broadcast to digital age with the internet and social media. Media dissemination has become more instantaneous and global, allowing information to reach diverse audiences rapidly. Social sharing, online platforms, and mobile technologies have played pivotal roles in the widespread distribution of media content. So, media and globalization. Media and globalization are interconnected as media plays a crucial role in shaping and reflecting global interconnectedness. So this means that media platforms and their content can reach audiences worldwide, significantly impacting cultures, economics, and societies across borders. So the next reporter will discuss furthermore about media.
Hello everyone, my name is Mufrad A. Salid. I'm gonna talk about media and its function. Lula in 2014 described the media as a means of conveying something, which means sending a message, whether it is said through a person's voice or a written letter. And I'm gonna explain more in the next slides the best examples of media and its function. Here we can see the print media is the best examples, a written letter that conveys a message, books, magazine, and newspaper. Here in books, it conveys a message to the reader to inspire them to read more about the author's life. Here in magazine, we can see that it is for entertainment purposes to the reader to inspire that can inspire them also. And in newspaper, it conveys a message to someone or to people of the events that has been happening around their city or whether it is national. In the next slides, we're gonna talk about broadcast media. Here in broadcast media, we can see that it has three best examples of a person's voice: film, television, radio. So in broadcast, we can only hear the person's voice, but it also conveys a different message. It has a entertainment and can also be the events that has been happening around your city. And in radio, it can be a lot of entertainment purposes only, and we can hear also musics in radio. And in televisions, we can see people conveys a message to the world of the events that has been happening too. So here in the next slides, it is a digital media. And so the examples of digital media, we can see a social media, Gmail, and other internet related based on audio and video. So the examples of related media here is Skype, Messenger, and Omegle.
Hi, my name is AJ L. Dakel and I am from BSMT 1A, and today I'm gonna discuss the global village and cultural imperialism. McLuhan, 2015, uses analysis of technology to examine the impact of electronic media. McLuhan declared that the television was turning the world into a global village. It means that as more and more people sat down in front of the television, set and listening to the same stories, their perception of the world would contrast. Critics of cultural imperialism. Proponents of the idea of culture imperialism ignore that the fact that the media message are not just made by producers, they are also consumed by the audience. Apart from the challenge of the audience studies, the cultural imperialism thesis has been belied by the renewed strength of the regional trend of the globalization process. And the third is the social media and the creation of cyber ghettos. Tomlinson claimed that apart from the nature of diverse audience and regional trend in cultural production, the internet and social media are providing the globalization of culture and ideas can move in different directions. While Western culture remains powerful and media production is still controlled by a handful of powerful Western corporations. The last, social media. Social media had both beneficial and negative effect. On the one hand, this form of communication had democratized access. Anyone with an internet connection or smartphone can use Facebook and Twitter for free. However, social media had their dark side. In the early 20s, commentators began referring to the emergence of the splinternet and the phenomenon of cyber balkanization to refer to the various bubble of people place themselves in when they are online. The nature of social media feeds, which leads users to read articles, memes, and videos and shared by like-minded friends.
So, hi everyone, my name is Katrina Pardillo, and today I will discuss the 5 issues that media and globalization may face. So, number one is cultural homogenization. So, globalization can lead to the dominance of Western cultural values in media, potentially eroding diverse local cultures and traditions. So, ibig sabihin nito is maaring humantong sa pangingibabaw ng mga kultura or posibleng masira ang magkakaibang lokal na kultura at tradisyon. Next is number 2. So, information bias. So, global media may prioritize certain perspectives, creating information imbalances and reinforcing stereotypes, and lastly, neglecting crucial issues in certain regions. So next is media ownership concentration. So it means a few powerful corporations often control major media outlets globally or limiting diversity of voices and potentially shaping narratives to align with their interests. So next is digital divide. So not all regions have equal access to media. So it may lead to a disparity in information access and the ability to participate in the global conversation. Lastly is the number 5, the misinformation and disinformation. So it means the rapid spread of information in the globalized media landscape can contribute to the quick dissemination of misinformation, impacting public perception and potentially fueling conflict. That's all. Once again, I am Katrina Pardillo, and that is the 5 issues that media and globalization may face.
Culture integration affects the cultural diversity and can lead to the loss of unique tradition and identities. Information bias impact accuracy, fairness of information influencing people, perception, and decisions. Media ownership. Concentration affects the variety of perspective presented in the media, potentially limiting diversity of thought. The digital divide widens the gap between those with and without access of technology. influence and opportunities for education and participation in the digital world. Misinformation and disinformation impact public knowledge. Trust and decision-making potentially causing harm by spreading false or misleading information.
Hi, I am Sarah J. A. Gani. Today, I will discuss what is the long and short-term effect of this issue to us. First issue is cultural homogenization. Short-term, reduce cultural diversity. An outstanding open problem is whatever collective social phenomena occurring over short time scales can systematically reduce cultural heterogeneity. Short-term potential less of unique cultural identities. I think what we fail to understand is the culture and national identity probably change with every kingdom. 2. Informational bias. Short-term distorted perspectives, uneven representation. Communication from constituent strongly shape that presentation politicians hear less from some. Long-term erosions of trust increase polarization. Opinion polarization appears in different forms and with respect to political and economic issues. 3. Media ownership concentrate. Short-term, limited diversity in viewpoint. Diversity has become a something of buzzword. However, organizations that simply look at diversity as a threat are missing out on. Long-term, threat to the democracy influence on public opinion. This conference is taking place at time at depend globalizations for freedom and democracy in the world. 4. Digital divide. Short-term unequal access hindrance to process barriers and solution. Systematic barriers and policies practice are produced that result in some people receiving equal access or being included. Long-term, perpetuations of socio-economic disparities. This disadvantaged group is isolated for a long time, resulting in structural isolation. 5. Misinformation and disinformation. Short-term rapid spread of false information. False news can spread through circular reporting where one source publish information that is picked by another news. Long-term erosions of trust potential. When economic insecurity becomes widespread, trust in those institutions may encode in Europe sharpest recent decline in trust in.
Good day, I am Ryan Pasa from BSMP 1E. On this part, I will discuss to you or give my solution on this 5 issue of media and globalization. The first issue is cultural homogenization. My solution is promote cultural diversity in media, representation, and consumption. Issue number 2, information bias. And my solution is encourage media literacy, education to foster and critical thinking. Issue number 3, media ownership concentration. And my solution is implement regulation to ensure media ownership diversity. Issue number 4, digital divide. And my solution is expand access to affordable internet and digital literacy programs. And the last one is misinformation and disinformation. And my solution is strengthen fact-checking efforts and promote media literacy. That's all. And that's all about our presentation titled Media and Globalizations.